All right, welcome to Honors English 11. Um, I think I've met all of you that are in Honors English, and I've had you in class already. Just in case I may be wrong on that, my name is Dr. Mears, and I am sorry that I can't be with you the first 2 days of school, but we're taking my son, Caleb, down to college down in Greenville, South Carolina. And so we're making a real quick trip down there. And in fact, while you're watching this video, I'm probably still on the road on Thursday. I don't think we will have arrived yet, but we're taking him down. Then we get him settled in on Friday and into his res hall, get him checked in, everything else. Saturday, have a little bit, and then we'll say goodbye to him around noon Saturday and then head back and get back to Lincoln Sunday. And then I will be with you in class live and in person on Monday. So I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to a great year. And again, we had a great time in Honors 10 English last year for those who have come up from there. And for those who are joining us for Honors 11, welcome. And I think you're going to, at least I hope you're going to enjoy the class. I hope you're going to enjoy the discussions. There are some of you that I'm worried about are going to enjoy it a little too much. I'll tell you right now, I may have to institute assigned seating. I didn't last year, but since I have Truman and Jonathan in this class, we may have to go to assigned seating. In fact, they're probably already right now sitting next to each other and goofing around. So, Mrs. Johnson, feel free to give detentions. Now you're wondering if I'm kidding or not. Anyway, moving on. So, this is Honors English 11. And you can call it Honors English 11, you can call it English, you can call it American Literature. And really, that's going to be the main focus for our academic year is American literature. Now, it is still going to be a regular English class from the standpoint of we're going to deal some with grammar. In fact, when this video is over, I'm going to give you a chance to look at the syllabus for a few minutes, and then you're going to take a pre-test over grammar and some grammar rules, parts of speech, and then also a little bit of a review of some vocab from last year, which I know all of you are thrilled about. But we're going to do grammar. We are going to do vocab. Now, not the roots, not the workbook, not all that. It's going to be different. It's going to be what we call vocab in context. So there will be words that you'll still need to learn. Make sure you know the definition, but they're words that we will be coming across in the readings that we do. And then I'll look to see if you understand what those mean, but do you understand them in the context in which they're being used? So so the vocab looks a little bit different for this year, but we're doing that. You'll be doing a fair amount of writing and some research, things like that. But all of it is focused on this topic of American literature. So the writing might be a response to and a reaction to, or we may look at, like when we look at the Revolutionary War and the writing that led us to that point, we'll be talking about persuasive writing and how do you write an argument and how do you persuade people from that standpoint. You'll do some writing there. So again, it's focused on American literature, but still the typical English class things, and then a whole lot of literature reading and analysis, and that's the part that I like the most. That's, again, American literature, and it coincides with U.S. history. You're taking U.S. history, American history right now with Mr. Nide, and we set it up so that you have both the classes your junior year. They work well together. Because that way, as we are going through in American literature in English class, and you're moving through over here in history, you can see the connections to what was going on in our nation politically, culturally, socially, things like that. Now, Mr. Nide and I do not necessarily like talk and try and stay together through the semester. He usually frequently is ahead of where we are in English class. Just because from a history standpoint, there's a lot more to cover. And so he moves pretty quickly. But by taking the classes the same year, your junior year, what you're able to do is you are able to recognize and to see what was going on in the nation at that time to then help inform and think about why would the author be writing what they were doing. Because you're going to hear me say this a lot, Nobody writes in a vacuum, right? So our authors were shaped by the things going on in the nation and in the world around them. And so you can kind of match that up with history. So again, it's an American literature class. We'll be looking at those different things. And you'll notice when you read the syllabus, I have high expectations for you in this class. And I say this, just because you're in Honors 11 doesn't mean you have a pass into Honors 12. You've got to earn that spot. Just like you earned being in Honors 11. You got to earn Honors 12. So you earn it by being on time with your assignments, by engaging in the discussions and the thinking, doing the reading, not relying on your friend to do the reading and help you limp through a discussion, but actually doing the reading and thinking about what we're reading and engaging with that and wrestling with concepts. And I share this in the video with the English 11 class. I just want to make sure that it's clear. There's no bonehead or dumb English, right? So they're in a high level of English. You're in an even higher level from the standpoint of, I expect you to be more independent, expect you to take ownership of the work even more. So that's where it's different. We cover the same content. We read the same stories, things like that. Now, you usually have in sections more reading to do. I might give you an article to read that they're not going to read, or you may read an extra story, some things like that. But in general, the content's the same. I'm expecting more independent thought, independent thinking, deep critical analysis, things like that. So you've got to really wrestle and engage with the material if you're going to meet those expectations. And of course, timeliness on assignments and all of that, if you want to go on to Honors 12. So I think that's really kind of everything that I needed to cover with you all. We'll cover more when I'm back with you on Monday. But again, for today, for the rest of the time, I give you, I think in the schedule, I allowed a couple minutes for you to look at the syllabus, kind of look through that, get a feel for what our learning objectives are, things like that. And then you're going to take that pre-test, that kind of, see where you are on grammar and vocab. You are welcome. That's my gift to you on the first day of school. And then tomorrow on Friday, I'll have another video talking about what you're going to do, but you're going to read a short story and analyze it. And then we'll discuss that on Monday when I'm back with you. So looking forward to a great semester, and I'm excited to get started, and I'll see you on Monday.